Hi, welcome to Afterlife Tales. My name is Mohit. I'm from India, and as you know, India is a place of various mysteries. Every city, every village in India has its own legend. Indian people have experienced at least one spine chilling incident in their life, and some have seen many. Today, in this video, what I'm about to share with you is my first paranormal incident that I've encountered in my life, and here it goes. This incident, what I'm about to share with you, is from Maharashtra. My uncle lived in a city in Maharashtra, and in his neighborhood, there is a house which is now termed as Haunted House. In early days, there lived a family which had parents, their son and daughter. They were living happily. Then their children grew up. Their daughter got married to a nice family, and everything was going great with that family. Then, 2 years later, their son married to a girl he loved. The newly married bride came home. The parents thought that their daughter has returned to their home, and there was an excitement and joy filled in the family. Few months passed, and the son's wife got pregnant. At that time, there was no measure of happiness to that family. Everybody was expecting a cute baby whose jingle will fill all the emptiness of their house. But that didn't happen, and the pregnant woman took the extreme step and she died with the unborn baby. At that time, nobody knew why that lady took the step. Why would a mother with a child in her womb would die like this? This was a mystery at that time, but this incident cursed the house. After some time of their death, the rest of the family members living in the house started feeling the presence of the bride and her child. They felt the presence of their pregnant daughter-in-law living with them in that house. Slowly, other people from the neighborhood also started experiencing something wrong with that house because they also started sensing the presence of the ghostly spirit in that house. People said the spirits of unborn baby and the bride was so upset that their voices became audible. The voices of that pregnant woman grew with time. The family member at that time sensed that she used to sit on the bed which belonged to her own when she was alive. They can see the disformation on the mattress of the bed that is formed when somebody actually sitting on the bed. They started sensing the spirit of that woman roaming around the house and moving things. Her voices became louder and louder day by day. At times in night, they heard the ghostly voice that her daughter-in-law used to say, "Baby, when you will get birth, then all my problems will come to an end. All my sufferings will come to an end on the day when you will take birth." She all day talked to her baby in her womb, and everybody else of the family could hear their voices. This continued happening for several months, and people say when that woman completed 9 months of her pregnancy, one night she was shouting so loudly that people of the house got scared. Not just the house, the people in the neighborhood could also started hearing voices, moans, screams of that woman so loudly in the night. She was crying, shouting, breathing heavily. People say that she was actually giving birth to the baby. Yes, you heard right. The ghost of the woman gave birth to her baby. After that night, the voices of the mother and her baby got disappeared and faded away. But this incident scarred the rest of the family. The man who married that lady, his father lost voice that night. He could not speak after that. And not only this, the man's mother got so severely shocked that she lost her mind and she gone mad. She then started roaming on roads, sung songs so loudly, slept on the ground of the house. They had a dog, and even that dog died the day the baby was born. In a month or two, the man's mother found dead in their house, and therefore the man and his father decided to leave the house. But their fate was something else. Both of them died in a road accident while leaving the house. This thing does not end it there. Even after several years, a family came to live in that house, but the day they stepped in the house, they started hearing voices of the mother and her infant. They said they could clearly hear the bangles when they slept at night. They could hear a baby crying. And even one night they saw a pregnant woman died by herself, and that made them so scared that they left the house in less than a week. No one ever lived in that house. People say that they can hear the mother singing for her baby and the gates of the house open and close on their own. And every new moon night, all of the lights of that house turn on even when there is no electricity supply for that house. This thing scares the hell out of me. Now, as you know the story of that house, what happened there and what happened after that. Coming to my own experience, recently when I went there with my family to my uncle's house, I just casually visited the house. The house looked so dead that I cannot even explain. It felt like the soul of that house left its body way back, and now the house is nothing more than that of a dead body. I haven't felt anything about any structural building that had a soul. I haven't even experienced that before, but now looking at that house, I feel like houses also have souls. And this is how a soulless house looks like. Standing in front of that house, I had goosebumps so deep I cannot even tell. The only thing that I remember before running away from that house was the baby laughing. Yes, I can hear the baby laugh standing in front of that house. And that was the last thing that I heard or experienced there, and after that I just came back to my uncle's home running. I don't know how many of you will believe in this story. Even if I was at your place, I would have raised suspicion about it, but this is what it is, and this is what actually I felt there when I went at that place. My parents did not wanted me to go there and experience things because like any other parents, they also cared about me and they don't want me to involve in such things. Listening to these stories before and now after visiting that house and experiencing these things, I cannot deny the fact that what the people of that neighborhood narrated about that house is true, because I felt the presence of that baby, because I felt that there's something terribly wrong with that house. I cannot explain that in words, but it is the feeling that one can only experience, one can only feel being at that place. I have made a playlist about Ed and Lauren Warren investigating a lot of places, houses, cemeteries, churches. I always found it very interesting and intriguing. I have followed research of those people, and apart from Ed and Lauren Warren, I have also read about Gaurav Tiwari and other paranormal investigators. But after experiencing things firsthand by my own self, I cannot tell you what these people are actually going after and they're experiencing. I feel a bit scared, but also this thing has gained all my attention now. So now if I get chance in future to again go to such places and explore, I will definitely do that and will present it on my channel. So please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. How does you feel about this story? Do you feel it has any potential to be true, or is it just a hoax, completely fake? Do let me know, and I will love to hear it from you people. Thank you for watching.